So, hello, everybody. It is March 9th, 2026, and so grateful that you're here. It is a lovely day in Minnesota. You can see with the sunlight coming in, and well, we had daylight savings yesterday, so it's Monday, and right now it's 52 degrees, and it feels like 50. Well, it says 48. It feels like 48. That's a heat wave for us. It feels amazing. I just want to I feel that spring energy today. But we're supposed to get a lot of snow rest of this week, right? So we got to enjoy that. So keep it your books April 12th. I got always if anybody watches this, April 12th is the concert. It will be live stream on Zoom and then recorded on YouTube later. And then so that's this album. And I think I'm gonna have at least 14 of the singers perform. 13 for sure, 14. So seven, have a nice intermission, and then seven more. Um, so it'll be a lovely time. It's always uplifting and exciting. And it will be online as well. And then April 26th, it's free tickets. It's a concert benefiting chronic fatigue syndrome. You can make a donation there or online. Much the support is noticed and much appreciated, but you don't have to do that at all. The main thing is to create awareness about chronic fatigue. So get your tickets. It's on the website. Check out the websites. Okay, so here's the challenge, the question that we had, and it was if you could go have front row seats, right? Not just go, but have front row seats to any concert ever, what would you choose? Some people talked about U2, Prince, some older bands that I can't remember. Yo-Yo Man to we talked about maybe Farm Aid, like at multiple concerts or fun venues like that. So I wanted to have you think about that. It's fun to think about that. And the challenge for the week is say what? We might have this one before, but it says learn five new phrases in a different language. You know, a different language pushes anxious thoughts aside and opens up new ways of thinking. So I don't know if anybody's anxious right now. If you're alive in America right now or anywhere in the world, it is a very scary time for everybody, just a lot of uncertainty. And so learn five new phrases, uh, in a different language. So it's kind of fun. It's fun to do. All right. So I got the announcements done. We are doing a fun collage making class tomorrow. I bumped it up a little bit earlier. Just, I thought maybe it might be easier for some folks, um, but it's hard for some. You never know. But wanted to invite you to that. All right. So I'm gonna go with my song first because it's a new one. I did put it in the chat. Okay. Yeah. One person dropped. Um, they're driving, so it's hard to see. But I'm calling it Dragonfly, but it's really brand new, like as of today and last night. So let me turn on original sound. That's muting me. There we go. Original sound. All right, let me know if you can hear the guitar. Yeah, if you can hear the guitar. Okay, I'm giving myself. Can you hear the guitar? Okay, yeah, nodding. All right, I'm gonna see if I can stand because I switched out chairs and this one bothers me. So um, I'm gonna stand. So this is a new song called Dragonfly, and the lyrics are in the chat. But basically, the words we're gonna try to sing it through twice. It goes, I flow with the west, I flow with the east, I live in the north, and I live in the south sometimes. And we'll sing it twice like that. Then it goes, the chorus is, I bring joy to life, I'm a dragonfly. And we'll do that twice. I bring joy to life, I'm a dragonfly. Actually, let me see if I can sit in this chair. Yeah, because I can tell that one bugs my hips. Okay, and the next line is, it can be hard to change and know what's ahead, but my world is a safe place and I choose grace instead. Isn't that nice? I just got that today, actually. If I tweaked that a little bit nicer. And I think we'll do that twice. I forgot to put. And then the chorus again. I bring joy to life. I'm a dragonfly. I bring joy to my life. I'm a dragonfly. Like I said, it's a little bit rough, but I like the rhythm. It's fast beat. I flow with the west. I flow with the east. I flow with the north, or live in the north. I live in the south sometimes. Okay, we'll do that again. I flow with the west. I flow with the east. I live in the north. I live in the south sometimes. I bring joy to life. I'm a dragonfly. I bring joy to this life. I'm a dragonfly. It can be hard to change and to know what's ahead, but my world is a safe place, and I choose grace instead. Let's do that again. It can be hard to change and to know what's ahead, but my world is a safe place. I choose grace instead. I bring joy to life. I'm a dragonfly. I bring joy to life. I'm a dragonfly. I flow with the west. I flow with the east. I flow with the north. I live in the south sometimes. I flow with the west. I flow with the east. I live in the north. I live in the south sometimes. I bring joy to life. I'm a dragonfly. I bring joy to life. I'm a dragonfly. And that last verse one time. It can be hard to change, to know what's ahead and know what's ahead. But my world is a safe place. My world is a safe place. I choose grace instead. I choose grace instead. I bring joy to life. I'm a dragonfly. One more time. I bring joy to life. I'm a dragonfly. So that is my new song. A little bit rough. Sometimes I want to delay it and then have it repeat. So still playing with it, and but I feel like it's good enough. It's a rough draft, and it's a good song of summer and thinking of dragonflies. And I don't know about me, but dragonflies, a lot of people love it. it means so many things to them. And I wanted those good messages, right? It can be hard to change. It's hard to know what's ahead, definitely what's going on in this world. But my world is a safe place, right? Just right in this moment, right now, I'm safe. And I choose grace instead. So choosing to feel that grace and compassion. And then I kept the first lyrics very generic. Like I flow with the east, flow with the west. And I live in the north, but sometimes I say flow. I live in the north, I live in the south sometimes, right? The dragonflies go back and forth. And sometimes we live in the north and the south. Our moods and our temperates, and we change and we flow, but we bring joy to life. I know yesterday I was volunteering at a food shelf, and I'm all happy and perky, and they're like, you bring a lot of joy, and so that line came to me, that you bring joy to life. So those were some of the inspirations, and I had a dragonfly on my wall, so that's how those lyrics kind of came about. So it's always fun to share, and I love that rhythm. Kind of gave me a U2 or like a Cure vibe, that fast repetition. So anyways, all right, good. So let's move into movement, because that was very energizing. I hope it was for you. It was for me. So feel free to sit or stand. For me, it's easier to stand. And but I welcome you to listen. And I like to do the bouncing. I think that's always fun. And I know last week we did some movement with White Crane Kung Fu. So we could do something totally different. I did have this idea, and I wanted you to think about it. But I've been studying flowing fan style, flowing water fan form. And I could share maybe one movement at a time, but you would have to have a fan to probably participate, but you could also fake it. I could also show one, if that interests you. So fans are pretty cheap, and you can also buy them at the dollar store, especially with summer coming up. Those are a little different. There is a nice Chinese version ones that you can buy. So something to think about. It's so pretty to hear the birds. I got my window a little bit cracked open. So now we're tapping the kidneys, right? As we move from winter to spring, that shifts the energy from the kidneys into the liver. So sometimes they say you might have more liver problems. Like in the winter time, you have more kidney problems. Now we're tapping the lung meridian points. And let's bring it up over the head, letting the wrist flap, feeling nice and loose, feeling refreshed. We can look like a dragonfly, flickering their eyes, right? One time I had a dragonfly get into my house, which they're big. Dragonflies are about a good 3 feet. And an interesting fact about dragonflies, they can't reverse. They can't go backwards. They can only go forward. Isn't that a nice metaphor for the songs too? Right? It can be hard for change and look what's ahead. But dragonflies can't reverse, so it kept hitting the window. And it couldn't go backwards, So eventually we had to get a paper cup and try to put it around it with a paper underneath it and then let it out. But yeah, keep shaking it, yeah. And such a beautiful creature. You would think they would learn how to do reverse. So the little things that we take for granted, right? All right, and coming to a still and feeling that vibrancy, aliveness in our body. I'm feeling the softness. Beautiful. Let's do some massage work. We haven't done that in a little while, so gently finding that laogang, the point between the index fingers and the thumb. So kind of here, might be a little tender, just gently press We're going to do a little circular motion. So it looks the same sitting or standing. And just gently. And if they say if it's tender, you should do it a little bit more. And let's do the opposite. They say if you're pregnant, not to do this. I just learned about somebody, a mutual friend of mine. Actually, her daughter was in my Girl Scout troop. She has a 21-year-old daughter, and she just had a baby. Not the daughter, her mom. Her mom just had a baby. So there's a 21-year age gap between the kids. Let's do the other leg. But she was young when she had kids. I think she was 20 when she had her first kid. So she's still pretty young. But her 5th kid, if you can believe it. I was like, wow, not many people have 5 kids anymore, right? So gently massaging this hand. But I'm happy for them. But God bless them, I can't imagine, having that big of an age gap, 21 years. But it happens all the time. All right, now let's do the middle finger and pressing here. And wherever your middle finger lands, and then gently massage. And this is good for calming heart fire. And the other side. So going both ways. If it feels tender, do it more often. So this hand going down, gently massaging. You might feel more stiff. I know I feel that way with the changing of the seasons as the snow is melting. And just be more gentle with your body if you are feeling safe. And let's rub our hands. And sometimes we do this at the end, but feeling that warmth. Can you feel that warmth between your hands? And then let's just put the hands right in front of each other. Noticing, maybe you feel some magnetism, right? Maybe you feel prickling, swirling. And let's do some nice breathing with that. Inhale. And slowly exhale. So not forcing it. Let the belly fill up with air. And slowly coming together. Letting that lower diaphragm come out, or the rib cage fill up if you're breathing really slow. It's a good way to relax the nervous system. And you can do it faster and see how. But I prefer slower. Relaxes the nervous system, right? And the key thing about this open and close is not getting too close, about a hand size out. And not too far. This is a movement that we do in Tai Chi for Health 9 times, and then soon 41. And it's a very soothing, relaxing Qigong. The palms communicate, the long gong is talking to each other. So it's very powerful and very healing. Let's do that one more time. Now let's rub the hands, and let's bring the hands up and over off of the face, kind of sending that good energy as we do some energy work. And let's do fingers through the hair. We do that in the lymphatic massage, and that's coming up. Dr. Perrin is coming to town for open dialogue, and that is free to the public and going to be online that's Saturday the 21st, which is also Eid al-Fitr, so it's a double busy weekend for some folks. All right, let's do, should we review a little bit of that Kung Fu? like I'm reversing it, but let me do it sideways. So then I'm not reversing it. So let's kind of review a little bit what we did last week, and maybe if you want to throw in anything else, let's just do the punching, because that's the first part, right? One hand. So the first hand is the solar plex. So okay, I'll try to reverse it. So the first hand is the right hand. So this is your right. Go for the solar plex for here, which is right here. And then to the face, or sorry, I'm reversing it. So right, yeah. So then the face is with the left hand, and then solar plex face, and then solar plex, solar plex, solar plex. I'm gonna do it from the side so it if that confuses folks, okay? Right, so the right hand, solar plex, bring it in, face, right, with the left solar plex, face, right, solar plex right, solar plex left, and then right with the solar plex. So that is the rhythm. I'm gonna try to reverse it again if I can do it. So both hands are here, kind of tucked back, nice upright position, hands are up, and it's a twisting motion, as you can see. And it almost is like the whole body a little bit, there is walking, which I need to review. So here we go. Let's just do the punching. So right solar plex, left face, left solar plex, right face, right solar plex, left solar plex, left solar plex, right solar plex. All right, you guys are looking good. The challenging part is now adding the other hand to go across and making the fist. So that is to protect the solar plex. So maybe that's a little, because, but you're looking good with the form. So, right, first is the right, so your hand goes out straight, and the thumb, right, it goes out to the punch. So that's the first step. And then you bring it back, and then go across, that's face, right? We go up to the face, and again, protecting our solar plex. So if somebody comes at us, this is our vulnerable spot. And this is also a vulnerable spot. If you got, right, if you're exposed right here, that protects. So let's do it again from the beginning. So right, coming back, face, bring it back to the solar plex, and then face. I guess you could keep it here. And then the solar plex, and then solar plex, and solar plex. I think I added extra there because I'm not reversing it. So let's do it again. So I'll do it simpler. So right solar plex, right? You can bring it back. Left face, I'm gonna bring it back. Left solar plex, bring it back. Right face, bring it back. Right solar plex, and then left solar plex, and then right solar plex. And then that's a rhythm. It's kind of like, let's do it from the side, just so you have a different angle to see it. So this is where I'm not reversing it. So right solar plex, bring it back, left face, left solar plex, and then right face, right solar plex, and now 2 times, the left solar plex, and then right solar plex, and come back. So it's kind of hard to go across like that. One hand is going flat, and the other one's a fist. So, right, it's hard to remember. So if that's too much detail, just do the punches then. So you can think about going crisscross. Let's do it a few times. Just have fun with it, and then we'll sit down. We'll go into our chanting, because I don't want to miss out on time on that. All right, so one last time. Just have fun with it. All right, so we're in a punch, and I'm going to try to reverse you. So right solar plex, bring it back. Left face, bring it back. Left solar plex, bring it back. Right face, right solar plex. Left solar plex, left solar plex, and then right solar plex, and come back. All right, good. So that is, again, just having fun with it. And the key thing is they do say when you do add a little force to have it fully extended. But we're not doing a complete force. We're, doing that mild. All right, so grab a scarf. If you have one handy, I got one right here. Grab some water. Let's gargle. The trick about gargling is have a little bit of water, and let's try to do some slurs, like vocal, like going up and down, slides, they call it. That's the word I'm looking for. That's harder than you think. I gotta get more water. And maybe ka to help them. All right, nice little warm up. Feels good. My voice feels better. Hydration is key. All right, so let's get a comfortable position. Let's do some chanting. We did do some singing, Dragonfly. If you want to do different words, we could, but let's do Om. 5 deep breaths. Take a nice deep breath. One more time. Taking a moment to feel the softness in our body. Noticing any sounds that may be around you. And let's do some ing, back of the throat sounds. Whatever sounds good to you. Always be comfortable. And let's do the ing sound. So nice deep breath. And one more time. Letting yourself soften. Relax. If you want to stretch or relax your vocal cords, making sure your jaw is relaxed. All right, so now let's do ooh. So 4 resonance in your mouth. And let's do that. Inhale. Ooh. One more time. Softening, noticing. And I welcome you, if you want to try standing, you can. I'm going to try it just because my hip doesn't like this bench either. It feels better to stand. And you might notice a little difference. So let's bring the E sound into our sinuses and notice how that feels. Again, you can stay in the chair, but my hip is talking to me. So let's do that nice E forward sounding. So let's take a deep breath. Noticing our body, noticing our feet if we're standing, noticing our sit bones. If you're standing and you were sitting, just notice what it feels differently. Maybe it doesn't feel differently. Was it easier? Was it harder? Was it the same? And let's do one more chanting, and that will be the overtones, which is fun. Overtone is kind of that hollowedness. So they say the key is making sure your jaw is open, relaxed. A lot of us tighten that up. So try even now, just like, and maybe try doing a yawn. When you yawn, you lift the back of your palate. So that's kind of what you want to do. You want to lift the back of your palate, let the jaw relax. So yawn just to kind of get that. Yeah, feels good, right? That yawning. If you want a way to relax, if you're feeling anxious, yawn. And it's good when you are feeling anxious to have a list of things that you can go to. So you can add yawning, deep breathing, right? Singing, movement. These are all great ways. Okay, so let's do E to U. So let's take a deep breath. Again. Maybe try it the other way. Ooh, E. Again. And let's do U to E and back to U in the same breath if you can. It's tricky. Try again. And you might feel vibration everywhere because it's hard. You're telling it where to go. That breath. It's a lot of complex stuff. So good job. So that is a little chanting. Hope it feels a little bit better. Grab your scarf. I want to stay standing. So just have that close by. So we're going to start with 6 deep breaths with fingers right by the bridge of her eyes, but the eyebrows. Different ways of seeing it, and it's just very gentle pressure, just like the sun kissing your face. It's very gentle, right? It's not a wind. It's so gentle. So same thing, very gentle pressure. So let's take 6 deep breaths. And it doesn't matter how you breathe. Could be through your nose, out your nose. But we want a belly breath, like letting the diaphragm expand, massaging the lymph nodes in the lower torso. And exhale. Doing that again. Fourth time. The 5th time. And a 6th time. And we relax, let that go. Feels very refreshing. Bring the fingers down your face. This is the Perrin technique. I usually have a link to it in the recording. One more time. And now let's go over the top of the head, over the ears to the clavicle. And one more time. Now we're going to go through the ears, go through the hair. I'm so relaxed. time. Now we're going to go behind the ears, leading to the clavicle. And other side. And let's do the chest on the side, going across and up. You can have your hand down, whatever feels more natural for you. And one more time. Then it's up and over and leading to the clavicle. Just a light, fast move. And one more time. Now we're going to do the sternum going up. I got my button in the way. Going straight up. Same side of that same chest. Doesn't matter which one you do first. And let's do the other. You know, reaching as far as you can. And then up and over, depending on how you're built. Or crab straight across. And now the sternum starts here, you know, and straight up, leading to the clavicle. And now we grab our scarf or a piece of fabric, have it go over our shoulder blades, and we do 5 upward strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can let that go. And then the last one is going down. All right, let's also put the hand on the clavicle. Just turn our neck side to side. And just add a moment of stillness afterwards, reflecting on what we did today. We did a lot. Reviewed some white crane kung fu, but in a Tai Chi version. And now let's do the other side of the neck. And did some massaging points from Spring Force Qigong. And then we did the open and close from Tai Chi from Health. So very eclectic. That's how I am. And may you flow from the west, right? Flow from the east. May you live in the north. May you live in the south. And may you bring joy to your life. May you live in a safe world and full of grace. So thank you so much for coming. Much love. This is Touching Worlds. Stephanie Siddiqui, Touching Worlds Together. So thank you for coming and making this all possible.